Hey there, it's Kat and this is Brews and Reviews. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm finally doing it. I'm taking part in the Magical Readathon for the first time ever. Not gonna lie, in the past I didn't really get this readathon. I think it always seemed to be like upon us and like have started when I went, oh, I could join that. And then when I did try and join it the last time, I looked at it and I was like, whoa, this is so confusing. And then I looked at it again this time and thought, whoa, this is so confusing, there's so much to take in, so much information. And then Faye from Mystery Date with a Book helped me because I needed that help, Faye. I really needed it because I was so confused. And it's not a confusing readathon, it's just I'm a bit dumb sometimes, so you know. So I'm pretty sure most of you know the premise of the Magical Readathon. It's Harry Potter based, you're trying to get your owls and then your newts, and then you're like trying to aim for a certain wizarding career, which I think sounds really fun. And then I looked at the choices and I got a bit overwhelmed because there's so many choices and I was like, what should I be? I don't know. So honestly, I was really, really stuck on this because there were a lot of choices and I was like, loads of these sound really cool and I am completely stuck for what I want to do. So I sent all the career names to my friend Mike and he went through it and picked out 3 that he thought would really suit me. So just from the name, he picked journalist, writer, librarian, and wand maker. So then I sent him the breakdown pages for that and he picked wand maker, which really works really well because it's about attention to detail and a balance between creativity and logic, and I'm like, oh, it's me. So yeah, thanks Mike, you know me better than I know me, so that's good. Yep, I'm gonna be a wand maker. Or I'm gonna try and be a wand maker. So I'm gonna tell you which books that I need to read for this. I haven't really considered the newts yet, I'll do that later. But like, for the owls, which is this readathon right now, these are the books I'm gonna read. So to get the owls that I need for the wand maker career path, I'm gonna have to get 5 owls. So the first owl I need is Ancient Runes, and the prompt for that is a book with a heart on the cover or in the title. And for that one I picked Inkheart by Cornelia Funk. I've read this book before. It's a reread for me. I haven't read it since I was about 15, maybe younger than that, maybe a bit older than that, I don't know. It's a book that I've always really liked, and I read the second book and I really liked that, but I never actually got to the third book. So I've always been wanting to go back to it and read it, and the perfect time sort of came around when Faye from Mystery Date with the Book, already mentioned, she's very helpful in this video. She's doing a read of this for the Magical Readathon and we thought we could buddy read it and just have a nice time with Inkheart, and I'm so looking forward to doing that, so it should be a lot of fun. So the next owl that I need is Arithmancy, and for that one the prompt is Magical Qualities of the Number 2. Balance and opposites. Read something outside of your favourite genre. Okay, so I'm actually doing a project with this. You'll see that coming up soon. And one of the books that I'm going to read for that is A Weekend with Mr. Darcy by Victoria Connolly. It's a contemporary romance book. I think it involves a Jane Austen convention, but I don't really know because I've been trying to stay away from the exact plot to not maybe put me off because it's just not a thing that I normally read. The next owl that I need is the Care of Magical Creatures owl. And for that one the prompt is Hippogriffs, creature with a beak on the cover. Alright, could you predict which book that I'm going to get? I'll give you 3 guesses to pick a very popular book with a beak on the cover. Have you guessed it? Was it this one? Probably. Yeah. So, The Raven Boys. I have read this one before also. This is the time for rereads for me because I am like, my brain is highly functioning right now. It's got a lot of things going on all at once, and a reread is what I need. So I listened to this book last year, and I didn't really get on with the style of the audiobook, and I didn't think that it particularly worked for me. And honestly, I think it's because I listened to it on 3 times speed, and it just didn't work with the atmosphere of the book. It was just so wrong. It didn't match it at all. So what I really want to do is reread this physically so that I can sort of experience it in the way that I want to experience it and then continue on with the series, because obviously I have like the whole series there, so you know, I'm really hoping that I can sort of get into the atmosphere a bit more than I did the first time. The next owl that I need to get is Charms, and the prompt for that one is a book with a white cover. So that one was pretty easy, another reread, and nobody is surprised there. For that one I'm going to read The Foxhole Court by Nina Sakovic. So this is the first book in the All for the Game series, and I read this 2 years ago I think, and I really enjoyed it. It's just got a bunch of like fucked up teenagers and like sports, and I don't know, I just really enjoyed it and I liked the characters. I want to reread this one so I can continue with the series. I have the second and third one on my Kindle, and yeah, the book was very kindly gifted to me by Kaz from Cat to Camera, and she loves this book, so I was like, I've been wanting to reread it for ages and I'm gonna, so here we are. And the last owl that I need to get for this one maker career is herbology. So the prompt for that one is Mimblus, Mimbletonia, and it's basically a title of a book that begins with M. And I really struggled to find something that exists on my shelves that begins with the letter M, and I was like, what? Why is this so hard? This shouldn't be hard. Anyway, I ended up settling on Magic Study by Maria V. Schneider. It's the second book in the Poison Study series, trilogy, I don't know, there's like a second part to it, there's like, I don't know, it's confusing. Anyway, so I just read the first one in March, and I'm like, well, if I don't continue with it soon, maybe I'll have to reread the first one to remember what actually happened. So if I just continue with it now, then that'll save me some time later, and I'll be like a regular functioning human being that reads a series pretty much one after the other. What? Who is this? It's not Catherine, clearly. So there are a few extra options for things to do, and me being super extra and just thinking, well, I could just put them on my TBR anyway if I don't get around to it, then I could just drop out of the courses, seminars, training session things, but you know, I'm gonna try anyway because of course I am. So the first thing I wanted to do as part of like the courses extra thing was Magical Shop Management, because all you needed for that was an arithmancy book, and I'm already reading one of those, so again I'm gonna be reading A Weekend with Mr. Darcy. And then because if I was really a witch, and I was really in Hogwarts, and I really had the chance to do this, I'd really fucking want to be an animagus, because like, come on, it's so fucking cool. I really would love to be able to do that. So I couldn't resist it. Even though it does add extra books, particularly at New Level, I couldn't resist. So again, you need arithmancy for that one, and I'm going to be reading A Weekend with Mr. Darcy. That's clearly going to be like the most important book on my TBR apparently, even though that's the one that's the most out of my comfort zone, or that's going to be a great time. Can't wait. I also need a potions book, and for that one the prompt is Shrinking Solution, a book under 150 pages, and I feel like this prompt was made for graphic novels, so I'm going to be picking up Slam, which is a graphic novel about roller derby, and it seems like something fun. I don't really have to think about that much, which I am all for right now. And then last but not least, you need a Transfiguration Owl, because obviously. So the prompt for that one is Animagus Lecture, a book or series that includes shape-shifting. Okay, so, right, you know how I was saying easy things? Easy things. Well, the easy things that I have that involve shape-shifting are daily deals from BookBub, which are like crap romances that were free on my ebooks. So the one I'm going to go with is called Lion Hearts Tiger, and it's by two separate people, and I don't remember who either of them are. It's about a woman who wakes up as an amnesiac, and then she's like, oh, this guy is hot. Oh, I can turn into a lion, and he can turn into a tiger, and we're mates, but like, I don't remember you. And, yeah. So the most funny thing about this for me is that you know it's going to be bad, because even the cover artist was like, oh, she can turn into a lion. Let me put a male lion on the cover of this. That makes total sense. Not even the cover artist gave a shit. So, this could be fun. But I feel like it's an easy way to get my Transfiguration Owl, so yeah. So those are all the books that I'm planning to read for the Magical Readathon. Hopefully I haven't dug myself too much of a hole when it comes to getting my newts later on, but I feel like the One Maker career doesn't have an excessive number of owls that you actually need to get. So I'm like, I can do the extra courses and then feel like I'm really working towards something. I don't know. Are you guys doing this readathon? I'm guessing probably so. Most people in the book community do this readathon, and it's just me that's just never done it before. It's just weird that this is going to be my first time, so yeah, be gentle with me if I got anything wrong with this. So if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!